Hey everybody, Mandus Buckle here with Maximum Muscle Report. We're at the 2017 Wings of Strength Arizona Pro Rising Phoenix. The show is over, and we have a new crown champion, Helle Trevino.
Ta-da!
Wow. First of all, what an amazing show. What an amazing weekend. What a lineup.
Crazy. I think we were 23, right?
23.
A lot of girls.
You had
a lot of quality.
Quality.
It wasn't like this was not given to me. I mean, they were like, everybody was in shape. Everybody brought something, you know?
The 5th, 6th, and 7th place winners could have easily won a major show like this, except for you and Sheila just raised the bar so high to a level that we haven't seen in a long time. Had the opportunity. Sheila won in Tampa. We were there. And I remember she said, I hope Helle really brings it. She said, I want to go in there and have to fight and battle. And when prejudging came out and you guys were really going after it, I don't think anybody knew who was going to win. Nobody knew.
I don't think so either. It was like we were both hungry.
What was your game plan coming into this weekend?
To just change everything. I wasn't happy with my look last year. I thought we just kind of went with the wrong game plan. That was it. I worked with Chris Aceto, and I love working with him. He's like so smart and so like analytical and has so much experience. And I knew like he can bring me in like any way I want. He just does. I just think last year we were like, okay, let's bring a lot of muscle to the stage and just like out-muscle everybody. And I think I lost my lines doing that, just being really, really full. But also like, I mean, he hasn't worked with a woman in like a couple of decades, you know, since probably Laura Corvallis's wife. So I was like, you know, we had a talk, and I'm like, okay, this is the look, Chris. This is what I think they want me to bring. I got some feedback from the judges, and I was like looking at how it's not just like, oh, what the judges want, you know? It's like people are like always like, oh, you should listen to yourself and not just go what they say. But it was like, it wasn't how I wanted to look last year. You know, I wanted to like, I loved how I looked at the Gentana in 2003. I don't know if you ever saw that show.
Yep.
But this is the conditioning. This is the Gentana conditioning. And I always loved the way I was just shrink-wrapped and smaller, and you know how the waist came in and got really tight, and just things just, it's like with my body, if I get like really dry and shrink-wrapped, things just come out like crazy separations and muscles that I didn't even know I had.
Well, I think that was really the defining difference. Wendy McCready was peeled, and she was rewarded. Sheila has great lines, had great conditioning. You were a tad more conditioned, which allowed you to be a little harder and a little drier, which then we know you're able to be a little fuller. And it was still neck and neck. They didn't know what they wanted. And you came out, you just hit a home run with your routine as well. You won over the crowd. And it seems like that might have been what won over the judges.
Yeah. I mean, it was a tough battle. I really respect Sheila a lot. We are great friends, and she is really, really cool. We have like a great camaraderie, like all of us girls. Yeah. There's nothing cattiness. It was like, you know, Wendy McCready from Great Britain, she brought me like British chocolate because I'm originally from Denmark, and licorice and stuff. And she was like, I'm on your Snapchat every day getting motivated. We were like doing, you know, cardio together. She was watching my snaps, you know, while I was doing cardio. And, you know, Sheila is like, we had a talk. She said before prejudging, she said, thank you, Helle. Thank you for challenging me. Thank you for bringing this. You really made me work harder. and it's all about pulling the best out of each other. You know, not about destroying each other or pulling each other down or anything. It's about we are all the same, basically. We love to lift. We have a passion. We eat, sleep, train, and we just enjoy it. And why not enjoy it together?
You really did. You raised the bar. You looked absolutely phenomenal. The conditioning, the hardness, the dryness, the fullness, the shape, because you were so conditioned. You absolutely hit a home run. Is there anybody out there that you want to thank?
Oh, there's a ton of people. Like, you know, people think that it's like a individual sport, but it really isn't. I mean, of course, you know, you have to push yourself and go to the gym, and you got to eat it and all that. But it's really not. It's not that easy, you know, whether you're a pro or you're like a top amateur or striving for it. It's a lot of work, and you need that support team. You know, you need friends, family, you know, a good coach that steers you in the right direction when you're kind of at a loss and you don't see the road anymore.
Right.
And, you know, like a posing coach, and I've changed up a lot of things. I was also criticized for my posing, that I wasn't really hitting my back poses right. I wasn't getting the lat out. You know, they said
You fix that this week.
they said like my back was weak, and I was like, I don't have a weak back, but it's just I didn't know how to open it up. You know,
Turn around and hit that
I've
pose.
always like pushed the elbows back, and it got narrow.
It pinched.
Then I was like, you know what? I want to work with the best one in the country. Like, who is that? And I was like, Kenny Wallach. He has an eye to see.
Mr. Dead Center, Kenny, what's up, buddy?
Kenny, I love what we did, man. He changed everything around. Instead of like having open legs, he's like, you got to close it. You got to show your quad separation, your inner thighs. Don't open them up. And with the back, he taught me something. So he's like, with your rear lat spread, you got to move your shoulders, which I never thought about. So first you hit your hamstring, and you lean a little bit, and you keep your thumbs in the back, and you open up, and you pull your shoulders to the front. Boom. Thank you, Kenny. So that was one change. Conditioning-wise, yeah, we changed a lot. We took 10 pounds off from last year. Got a lot more shrink wrapped. As in regards to the routine, you said that might have been the deciding factor. I was like, Sheila kills it with her routine. I mean, she's like, honestly, every time I'm doing a routine, I go and watch Sheila's videos. So we motivate each other in different ways because she's so beautiful and fluent, and she does all the headstands and handstands and all those things. And I'm like, I do yoga and I'm working on, you know, doing something like that, but I'm like, it's not my strength. So I'm like, she's been doing this for years. I'm not going to come and do like a half-assed headstand because I'm going to, it's not me. So I'm like, I got to bring me. And I see bodybuilding also as an art form. It's a sport and an art form. So I'm like, you know, I got to bring this, you know, like fluent and just like really feminine and give something of myself. Like, I want to show, like, with my routines, it shouldn't just be a repetition of mandatory poses. It should be like that art form transpires into your performance, that you show your passion for your sport, and you show, like, the love, and you show, like, this is me, and I'm proud of it, and you know, I want to take you into my world, and I want to show you what a great sport bodybuilding is. And I think all that passion and power, I just, like, got it out of me.
And all of that put together is what ended up making you the champion. Congratulations. Phenomenal weekend.
Very happy.
I'm sure you are. Friends, family, everybody's over there waiting for you.
So I want to thank them. That was what we were talking about. Who's to thank? Friends, family for supporting me. Kenny, Chris Aceto, Danny, my Graston therapy. He's like worked on my body work. Wings of Strength for believing in us. Without them, we might not be here. So
Jake, you're the man, Jake.
you're the man. You believed in us, and we are showing that with the numbers. There was like a line at the ticket booth this morning. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Like it was packed. Like the meeting was packed. Like I got a seat all the way in the back.
The energy was just phenomenal all weekend.
Yeah.
The
Crazy.
crowd, the
Everybody
athletes,
that wasn't
everybody.
here, they missed out.
Yeah.
And I think it was phenomenal. They had a digital webcast.
Absolutely.
All my fans in Europe and my friends over there could watch it. Also, thank you to the judges that sat there all day. I used to judge in Denmark. It's very, very hard job. And IFBB, for just setting up the platform. Tim Gardner, who promoted the show.
Yep.
And all you guys, it's like that come out and show it to the world, like without the media,
Right.
like who knows that there's a show here? So,
Well, hopefully you guys all saw it. A champion's champion. Congratulations. We'll let you get back to the party now.
thank you.
Guys, there it is. There's your new champ. Until next time, Mandus Buckle, Maximum Muscle Report. We're out.